You might remember our next story about the delicate rescue of a paraglider who crashed into a cliff on the northern beaches a few weeks ago. Today, the victim spoke publicly for the first time, and while his life has changed forever, he's thankful and shocked that he survived.
Matthew Mc Hugh is lucky to be alive. He smashed his paraglider into a northern beaches cliff, hanging by a thread, bleeding to death in a dramatic race against time.
Two possibilities could have happened: bleed to death there before I could get help, or just simply fall from the sky.
Had you resigned yourself to the fact that you might die?
I did. But at the same time, I also refused to die. I felt that I definitely was dying, and I knew that.
I'm new at this.
Matt had been paragliding for only 9 months. He was surfing the wind over Warriewood in April when he was blown into the cliff. Smashing his left leg, his arteries mangled, the snagged silk of his paraglider holding him from the rocks below.
So I looked down to look around to see who's around that I can call out to. And I saw my foot that badly damaged and blood coming out at such a rate that I knew that it was like, running against time.
Time his rescuers also knew they didn't have.
They realised that he had a life-threatening injury. He was bleeding out from his leg injuries.
By the time paramedics had lowered him to the ground for a dash to hospital, he'd lost so much blood, no one thought Matt would survive.
Well, 3 paragliders.
But against all odds, he did, although losing half his left leg, speaking exclusively for the first time to 7 News about his gamble with death and his incredible survival.
The message from me would be just, the strength that you don't know you have really comes out through adversity in life.
David Richardson, 7 News.
An elderly pilot